Camp Anawanna Wednesday. Just make sure your shorts aren't on the flagpole.
Get those down right now!
We hold you in our heart.
Welcome back, campers. The Summer of Slime is marching on. It's time for another trip back to Bunk 13 for Camp Anawanna Wednesday. Today we're opening the vault on Season 1, Episode 4 of Salute Your Shorts, Brownies for Thud Mackey. If you grew up watching this show, you know that Bobby Butnick is the undisputed resident jerk of Camp Anawanna. He's a schemer, the hustler, and the guy who makes everyone's life miserable. But what happens when the bully meets an even bigger bully? What happens when a kid who is built like a 30-year-old lumberjack decides he wants to claim his territory? Today we're looking at the absolute demolition of Michael Stein, the supposed main character of Season 1, who completely fumbles the bag, trusts the wrong people, and gets what might be the funniest off-camera beatdown in Nickelodeon history. It's all that in a bag of chips when it comes to 90s camp betrayal. Let's break it down. The episode kicks off with the ultimate rookie mistake. Michael, the naive new kid, manages to accidentally squish a batch of brownies.
Hey, watch where you're going, meat. Sorry, Thud. I didn't mean to bump into you. Okay? Everything cool? Yeah, everything cool. No, don't.
Now, if this were anybody else's brownies, it wouldn't be a big deal. Sponge would just cry about it, and Donkey Lips would just probably scrape them off the floor and eat them anyway.
More of Flabby Abby's baby shoot?
That's not my name.
I don't know your name. Could be anything. Obese Denise, Inflexible Tina, Lazy Susan.
But these brownies belong to Thud Mackey. Thud is the apex predator of Camp Anawanna. He's a behemoth of a child. He's a kind of 90s bully who wears cutoff shirts, probably already has a full mortgage, and strikes absolute fear into the heart of every camper, including Butnick. Thud grabs Michael and issues a terrifying ultimatum. Because Michael ruined his snack, Michael now has until the end of the week to acquire 24 freshly baked contraband brownies. If he fails, Thud's going to physically destroy him.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Now, this sounds like a simple fetch request, right? But at Camp Anawanna, it's an absolute nightmare. Dr. Khan and Ugly enforce a ridiculously strict no outside food rule. Campers are basically living on awful mess hall food and Ug's terrible cooking. Getting your hands on quality junk food requires black market connections. Michael is completely bugging. He realizes he cannot pull this off alone. He has to recruit his bunkmates to help him pull off a massive smuggling and baking operation. And right here, I'm going to drop a 100% true fun fact on what makes this whole struggle even better. Unlike every other kids show at the time, Salute Your Shorts was not filmed in a cozy, air-conditioned Hollywood soundstage with a laugh track. It was a single-shot camera entirely on location at a real operating park called Franklin Canyon Park in Los Angeles.
Hey, you know LA up in this.
Which, by the way, is the same exact location where they filmed parts of the Andy Griffith Show.
Okay. Wayne!
So these kids are sweating in the cabin, sneaking around in the dirt at night, and trying to navigate the grimy mess hall kitchen to pull off a brownie heist. It looks completely authentic because it was authentic. They're actually just running around a crappy, hot summer camp. It completely grounds the show and makes Michael's desperation feel real. Back to the hustle.
This Get Me Home video letter will be my masterpiece, the ultimate in grandparent scamming. How does it work? All right, we get your grandparents to feel really sorry for you.
It's called the transitive property of pity.
And then your grandparents lean all over your parents. And then your parents drag you home.
In one of the most disgusting, hilarious exchanges of the entire season, Michael was trying to secure Donkey Lips' help. As a payment, he pulls out a piece of candy. Michael literally says, "And Donkey Lips, you can have half this candy bar. It melted in my pocket, but it should taste pretty good." Instead of being totally repulsed by receiving a pocket-warm squish half of a candy bar from another man's pants, Donkey Lips just happily takes it and goes, "Thanks, see you, dude." Absolute scrub behavior, but completely on brand for Donkey Lips. But all the scheming, all the bribing, and all the stress leads to nothing.
Bye, Thud.
They can't secure the 24 brownies for Thud Mackey. The deadline arrives, and it's time to pay the piper. And this is where the episode subverts every single 90s sitcom trope in the most hilarious, mean-spirited way possible. Normally, this is the part of the show where the ragtag group of losers band together, they stand side by side, face down the bully, and prove the power of friendship can conquer fear.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Michael completely buys into this delusion.
We'll cream his corn.
I don't know. Yeah, he's over at the horseshoe pit right now. Let's settle this.
Yeah, we'll all take him.
Yeah.
We'll be behind you.
Thanks for helping me out, guys. I mean, this is really great.
He thinks he's a star of a coming-of-age movie. Michael gets his bunkmates together. He gives them a passionate speech, literally saying, "This is absolutely great. One for all and all for one." He feels completely invincible. He steps right up to the massive Thud Mackie. He sticks his chest out, completely full of confidence, and delivers his badass hero line. "Look, Mackie, we've had it with you. You can't take your 2 dozen brownies and cram them, right, guys?"
Look, Mackie, we've had it with you. You can take your 2 dozen brownies and cram them. Right, guys? Guys? Oh, no.
Michael turns around and looks at his little friends, and there's absolutely no one there. Every single one of them, Buttnick, Donkey Lip, Sponge, completely ghosted him. The second Thud Mackie flexed, they bailed and left Michael there completely alone to die. It's the ultimate betrayal. The camera cuts away and Michael gets absolutely rocked. The next time we see him, he's laid out on the ground, completely dazed. Budnick, the guy who just abandoned him, is leaning over his mangled body, waving his hands in his face and asking, "How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers?" Michael got played by his own friends, failed his mission, and caught a massive beating. It's ruthless, it's hilarious, and it's exactly why Salute Your Shorts was the most savage show on the network. For the pocket melted candy bar, the raw on-location camp vibes, and the greatest one-for-all fake-out in television history, I'm giving Season 1, Episode 4 a perfect 10 squish brownies out of 10. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and let me know in the comments, have your friends ever completely abandoned you when things got real? Pack up your gear, campers, because tomorrow we're stepping right back into the sketch comedy vault for Fresh Out the Box Thursday. I'll see you then.